Welcome to the wall of DC, or as we also like to call this, on the peg, because we don't just do DC toys. But today we are doing a DC Multiverse toy, and I figured why not, because I feel like it. And this is one of the ones I regret not picking up earlier when I had the chance. I didn't think about it at the time, because it's one of those Build-A-Figures. I've gotten 2 out of the 4. I still need to get the other 2 to build this figure. I'm talking about building the Batman the Merciless figure. I got the Batman, and I just picked up the Superman, the Infected Superman, with, of course, the legs. So I still need the Joker who laughs with wings, and the Robin has the, I think it's the head the Robin has, I can't remember. But in the meantime, let's take Superman, the Infected, out of the package. We'll take a look at him, not the parts of the Build-A-Figure. If I get to build, atrocious, I'll look at him, but let's take a look at Superman the Infected, and we'll see what I think of this infected Man of Steel. In a minute. There you have them out of the package, and I know I bought some Jokerized characters before. I got the Nightwing, the Dark Knight Detective Batman, but I have to say, this is one time the Jokerized character really works well. I did swap out the fist hands for the open hands. I thought they were a much better look, but let's take a look at them again. As you can tell, I love the close-up of this. I love the open hands. Now, this space really sucks. It took me about 10-15 minutes of struggling just to get him to stand like this. If I try to stand him the normal way, like a normal character would stand, no, doesn't stand. The base doesn't hold his weight. Once again, hey, Mr. McFarlane. Todd, one Canadian to another Canadian, even though you live in the States now. Superman, flying base, much more appropriate, especially for this kind of pose. I digress. Now, as for the Merciless Batman, like I said, I'm still missing the 2 other parts of this Build-A-Figure. I'm hoping to get them eventually, but I was happy to track him down at last. And oddly enough, I got him at GameStop. They were going through some stock. They found he was in there. They forgot about him, and I managed to snag him before anybody else could. Yes, sometimes it helps to be friends with the managers at the GameStop. That's all I have to say, really. But no, they were more than happy that I picked it up, because they were like, oh, well, that came out a while ago. And I'm like, I know, I have it now. I also sometimes will buy off other collectors as well. But, if you're in Vancouver, I would say if you're trying to find him, or if you're trying to find the other ones, because they are hard to find apparently, try Tasmanian Comics. If you're in Ottawa, well, I did check out the comic book shop. They didn't have them. If you're in Ireland, let's be honest, go to Subsidy Comics. If they don't have it, they might know a collector who does have it, who'd be able to get it for you. I don't know. All I know is that's a good store. As for this guy here, I'm happy I got him. I mean, I'm blown away with the detail. And if you take away the Jokerized face, overall, even as a Superman body, that is a pretty decently well sculpted body. It's well built and makes me think of Superman. And, the only thing is the cape's a bit, torn and tattered. But then again, Superman versus Doomsday. That reminds me, I have to pick up that Doomsday one of these days. One of the ones I also forgot to pick up was Superman versus Doomsday. Or the Batman Doomsday. I saw him too and I forgot to pick him up. This is what happens when you start collecting toys. You only picked up one or two at first. Then you're like, oh, I don't want that one. I don't need this one. Then you get to this point. Yeah, you get to this point. Or you get to that point. Yeah, that is a Black Adam from the movie. Okay, that was weird. The lights went all funny. It must be a hint for me to wrap this up. It's either that or I'm being Joker eyes. And we'll see you on the next On the Peg. Where's Batman? Hello, it's me, the Mad Montreal Man, and yes, you are on the channel. You're here on the Peg to see another video, and that totally sounded like I was on morphine or some other kind of inhibitor. Let's try that again. Oh, Jonathan Kent, you suck as an action figure. But hey, that's besides the point. No, that totally sucked too. Oh, it's still recording. I forgot.